Hello everybody, British Car Stories here, and today we're going to be talking about cars that should have saved the British car industry but didn't. Part 1, the Rover 75. Longbridge. Once the heart of British car industry. In 1998, the Rover 75 launched, promising a new era of luxury and hope for the struggling plant. This car would become a turning point in the story of MG Rover and the collapse of the iconic British brand. The Rover 75 was designed under BMW ownership. It featured retro elegance, wood-trimmed interiors, leather seats and a smooth ride. The 75 was more than a car. It was Britain's hope for a revival of Longbridge. Available as a saloon and estate, it promised style, luxury and British engineering pride. At launch, critics praised the 75 for its craftsmanship and comfort. It was nominated for European Car of the Year, capturing attention both at home and abroad. For a moment, Longbridge seemed poised for a comeback, a plant alive with ambition and optimism. The dream began to fade. In 2000, BMW sold Rover, leaving MG Rover to run Longbridge on limited resources. Investments were scarce, production costs were high, and reliability issues emerged. The factory's fate became intertwined with the 75. Every delay and issue a blow to the plant's survival. MG Rover tried to turn things around. Facelifts in 2004 introduced updated engines, safety features and model styling. Partnerships with Honda and other attempts at collaborations were launched, but the market was unforgiving and Longbridge could not compete. In 2005, MG Rover collapsed. The Rover 75 ended production, and Longbridge, once a symbol of British automotive pride, faced closure. Thousands lost jobs, and an era of British car manufacturing came to a sudden end. Today, the Rover 75 is remembered fondly by enthusiasts. Admired for its design, loved for its comfort, and remembered for the challenges it faced. A story of ambition, innovation and resilience in the face of adversity. In today's episode we covered the Rover 75. The next episode we're going to go back to 1976 and we're going to talk about the Rover SD1. So, what are your thoughts on the Rover 75? Was it a poor man's limousine or was it a car that was punching above its weight? At British Car Stories, there is always a story to talk about with the British car industry. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all again in the next video.